Hello again, everyone. Edwin Learnard back once again. In this YouTube astrological segment, I'm going to be giving you my Libra February 2019 horoscope forecast, part 2 of 2. And yes, this does apply and pertain to the Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. Anyway, first thing up is as far as February goes, Venus will be in Capricorn from the 3rd until the 28th. So the 4th house is what will be emphasized and highlighted. At this time, there can be a lot of planned and very premeditated spending for one's latter part of life, getting money put aside for that, making investments, whatever it may need be. This could be also, it could be a Capricorn love. It could be a Capricorn, if you're unattached at this time, Libra, could be a Capricorn Sun, Moon, or Ascendant person, or simply one that embodies Capricorn-like characteristics that you might connect with, and could be someone you feel close to home with. It could be somebody, maybe a friend of the family, somebody really that really you might really want to spend the latter part of your life with. That could be an enduring connection. Now, it could also be about loving your perhaps Capricorn-like qualities at the core. This could be because the 4th house is connected with who you are at the core. This could be, it could be where you become maybe loving yourself as far as that goes more. Also valuing consistency, discipline, and serious energy, regimented energy, perhaps in the home and the family life, and also enjoyment perhaps of Capricorn-like traditions, perhaps. And it could be doing or really, it could be mountain climbing or gardening or doing something with building some kind of models, or like, because Capricorn can be about energy could be about building structures, and also just doing Capricorn-like things of enjoyment with your host people, problem in your home and family life, the less dominant parent. It could be if there's like a Capricorn, like a business board game, or just anything that could be like Capricorn related. So anyway, next thing up. Mars will be in Aries as far as February goes, from the 1st until the 14th. So the 7th house is what will be emphasized and highlighted. At this time, you may find yourself putting a lot of energy and vitality into things that might be areas like might be combative type competition. Could be like karate or judo or boxing, mixed martial arts, anything. Anyway, the next thing about this could also be about having acrimonious, contentious situations with 7th house people, like a grandmother, open adversaries, perhaps a significant other, marriage partner. This could also be manifest perhaps an easy provocation, perhaps with these 7th house people, but at the same time not vindictive energy and not holding grudges, but it could be about easy provocation, becoming angry rather easily, and also perhaps a lot of assertive and aggressive energy, perhaps into activities with others in general, collaborating on projects. And it could be about very acerbic court and legal battles at this time. You might find yourself, if you're unattached at this time, Libra, where you might connect as far as a sexual liaison, perhaps with an Aries Sun, Moon, or Ascendant person, or simply one that embodies Aries-like characteristics that could lead at some point to be somebody that could be a significant other or marriage partner. So anyway, next thing up. Mars will be in Taurus as far as February goes, from the 14th until the 28th. So the 8th house is what will be emphasized and highlighted. At this time, this could be about a lot of deliberate, plotting, methodical, and persistent energy into 8th house matters. It could be making a major change or transformation, or doing something with some kind of insurance or tax-related issue if you have one. Also, you might find yourself becoming somewhat acrimonious or angry at perhaps a sexual partner, someone you're in an intimate relationship with or shared resources situation with, after much sustained and protracted goading or provocation, perhaps. And the situation generally with 8th house people may be more contentious and acrimonious, more so than usual. And that could include someone you're in an intimate or sexual relationship with, a shared resources situation, some kind of business person you might be in a business connection with. And if you're unattached at this time, Libra, you may find yourself becoming involved with a sexual interlude or liaison or what have you with a Taurus, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant person, or simply one that embodies Taurus-like characteristics. That could be very deep and something that's non-superficial. Something, too, where you might be embroiled in very persistent, stubborn battles, so to speak. It could be over matters with shared resources, insurance matters, and maybe in perhaps even tax issues at this time. It could be over even credit, if there's any credit card debt or something, where you might be in very persistent battles with people that are trying to collect from some credit card debt that you might be disputing. Anyway, next thing up. Jupiter will still be in Sagittarius, so the third house is what will be emphasized and highlighted at this time. As I've spoken about previously, that Jupiter can be rather paradoxical. It could be very strongly benign and benevolent, but it could also have a tendency to enlarge and expand. In some cases, this could enlarge and expand foolhardy, self-righteous, over-optimistic, even reckless, perhaps behavior, perhaps from siblings, cousins, neighbors even, and even and it could also be about, this could be very fortuitous, perhaps through traveling abroad and publishing, perhaps with third house people at this point in time, and also about the expansion perhaps of jocular and jovial communications. You might find yourself joking more with siblings, cousins, neighbors, and even in your communications in general, and even perhaps with people you may know from your early education at this time. So anyway, well, the next thing up is Saturn will still be in Capricorn, so the fourth house is what will be emphasized and highlighted at this time. Well, this could manifest first off, and you might be experiencing some restrictions and limitations in your home and family life. If it's something where you're trying to do something for your home, such as making a partition or some kind of expansion or extension, this is a strong possibility it could be delayed. This could be a time too where you might find yourself taking care of a sickly or debilitated family member or someone you're close to home with. And it could be something Capricorn related, such as something with the knees, the bones, the joints, which might be making you feel somewhat melancholy and despondent. But also, this could be also manifest. Positive thing about this too is this could be about incorporating structure and discipline in your home life at this time as well, and also being very responsible for matters pertaining to the home, but also about seriousness in matters with foundations as well. And this could be, in some cases, about perhaps older people might figure prominently in your and as far as your foundations go, and also gaining perhaps discipline in those matters as well. So it also could be a time too where you might be working laboriously toward getting ready for that latter part of life, and also you might be feeling a little bit sad or dejected who you believe you may be at the core at this time. So those are some things to look at as far as that goes. So anyway, next thing up. Uranus will be in Aries still, so the seventh house is what will be emphasized and highlighted at this time. Well, in some cases, this could be about Aries friendships. It could be Aries, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant people, or simply ones that embody Aries-like characteristics that might figure prominently in your relationships. It could be dealing with legal matters, open adversaries, maybe even matters with the grandmother. Perhaps a grandmother, and also you might be experiencing some unpredictable acrimonious behavior from a grandmother, from open enemies. They could be also significant others, a marriage partner perhaps. It could be maybe some legal opponent, perhaps. This could also be where your relationships in general may be a little bit more erratic and sporadic than usual. You might find yourself, if you're unattached at this time, Libra, that you might marry perhaps or start a situation which could lead to the person being a significant other with somebody that could be a foreigner, but it could also be an innovator, an astrologer, somebody in some Uranus-like fields such as aerospace or astronomy, somebody in computers or electronics. And it could also be about maybe getting involved in some kind of unusual forms of competition at this time as well. Hold on a moment, people. Sorry about that, I'm back. Anyway, well, the next thing up, Neptune will still be in Pisces, so the 6th house is what will be emphasized and highlighted. At this point in time, well, Neptune energy could be about dissipation and dissolving. You might find that perhaps your health may be at this time, maybe to some degree, or it could just be that really maybe some health matter seems somewhat nebulous or unclear. But be careful regarding some kind of something at work connected with chemicals, and there could even be something with not just an accidental chemical assimilation at work or your place of employment, but something that could lead to an accident from some chemical spill, and this would be a greater propensity for this, say if this makes an adverse aspect to your natal Mars. This could be something too where people in your daily routine might be a little bit more nebulous or unclear and even deceptive or duplicitous. An aunt or an uncle can be that way as well. This could also be a time, on a positive note, that you might be incorporating something Neptune-like in your daily routine, or even be involved in some Neptune-like employment, such as something connected with the metaphysical, which can include astrology, photography, chemistry, poetry, dancing, anything that could be Neptune related. It could be working as some kind of drug or alcohol counselor, or any, I guess to say, anything that could be Neptune related at this time. And also, as far as the health goes, it's even possible to get something where it could be a Neptune related health issue. It could be something connected with the feet, the toes, the lymphatic system. So anyway, last but not least, Pluto will still be in Capricorn, so the 4th house is what will be emphasized and highlighted at this time. Well, I know a lot of you don't want me to say the dreaded D word, but you know I'm going to anyway. In some cases, this could be manifest in the actual literal death of the less dominant parent, which is often the mother, someone prominent in your home and family life. It could be a family member. Also, too, this could also be about perhaps obliterating or destroying perhaps old traditions, but at the same time, it could be about the resurrection of them or rebirth of them, or also supplanting it with something else. Also dealing perhaps with upheavals and power struggles with family members, someone you're close to home with, the less dominant parent. Of course, a lot of this could be dependent and predicated on the aspects this makes to points in your natal chart. And adverse aspects, say, to your natal Mars, this could increase the propensity for some kind of battles, some kind of power struggles or control issues with these people. But also, you might find yourself digging deep into your roots, your traditions, your ancestry at this time, perhaps trying to uncover secrets if there's any, but also guard against perhaps obsessive or compulsive issues with home-related matters in doing things as far as people you're close to home with, or somebody that's a home or family member at this time, and also domineering and manipulative behavior with these people. But on another note, this could be about doing something Perhaps there may be some kind of Plutonian-like tradition. You could be involved in something with the occult, supernatural, astrology. It could be about just simply paying respects at a morgue or some cemetery or wherever you may be paying respects to that is connected with somebody that has passed on. Because remember, Pluto is the planet associated with death. So anyway, that'll conclude this YouTube astrological segment for my Libra February 2019 horoscope forecast part 2 of 2. Stay tuned next time where I'll be giving you my take on the February 4th, 2019 new moon in Aquarius. Two things I want to get with you on before I head out. Firstly, the stars may impel but do not compel. And secondly, never isolate any single astrological element, aspect, planetary placement, position, configuration, influence, or what have you, and make an analysis of a person, astrologically speaking, based on this alone, because astrologically speaking, the person is the sum of all their components in their natal chart and not just one. Until next time, people, stay well.